Hello, everyone. What is going on? James here.
Lego.
Yes, we're back. Woo!
Yeah. Took us long enough.
Yeah.
But we're back.
Boom, boom, boom. Beast mode. So, as you can tell, I've got some slightly better lighting now, which is decent, I suppose. So, actually, no, that's a bit too bright. There we go. That looks cool.
My lighting is just the same as always.
Yeah, cheeky bedroom lighting and curtain.
It doesn't look that bad, actually.
Yeah, it looks pretty solid. Yeah. But yeah, today we are here. Oh yes, here we go. Just tuned into George saying Lego over and over with James headbanging. Damn right, son. Damn.
Lego.
What's up, guys? Yeah.
It's me.
Anyway, let's get into this shit then. So, there isn't really much new Lego about, and sadly, because you know how the summer holidays on. Oh, I'm going on quite a few holidays.
There's quite a few sets coming out on August 1st. Yeah.
Oh, well, we just missed it by a couple of days.
Whole new lines coming out.
I'm glad about that, though, because the next one will be August 13th on the night. So, that'll be the next.
What's on August 13th?
The next Brick Flick.
Oh, the podcast. I thought you meant some episodes.
Nah, the next Brick Flick.
Yeah. Well, the Mario ones are coming out. I think some Minecraft ones as well.
Nice. But anyway, let's. But I've got some Lego topics to talk about. So here is the first Lego topic. Bada bing, bada boom. Realist guys in the room. How are you doing? All right, come on. There we go. All right, so here's the first one. Top 3 favourite sets of all time. That is quite a difficult one. Really difficult to come with. To be fair, I didn't even think about these. I just wrote them down. Have you got a top 3 sets?
I would say the NES is one of my favourites, even though I don't have it yet. And they've just announced a look at the new one that will be in its place, the Sega Genesis, which we can have a look at.
Sure.
And I think the reason I like the NES one is because of how simple it is. You got the TV, you got the system, you got the game that you can actually put in, and then you got the controllers, which are the shape and what they're meant to look like.
You say it's better than the NES?
In some aspects, yes, in some aspects, no, because they've got a bit more in this one compared to the NES, and that's why it's for £30 more.
I can't find anything on YouTube. I'm really surprised.
I think it's the Sega Genesis.
Nah, there's nothing. Hold on. Nah, there's something from 2017. There's something on Lego Ideas from 12th of May. Is that it? Probably.
12th of May?
It's only got 159 supporters, so I doubt it.
I'm
sure it's not a different console.
Try Emosaurus. Look on our channel.
Emosaurus, here we go.
Should be a Lego channel.
Is it a recent one?
Should be a recent one. It's some type of games console, and I think he made it. Get the screen up, and I can point out.
Sure. Here we go, Emosaurus Rex.
Going to well, that's the latest videos. Oh, what is it now? Just type in Lego Sega. See what comes up. Or Lego console. No, try Lego console. Got the NES.
George, are you sure this wasn't just a crazy dream?
I'm sure there was a new one announced.
So your number one favourite set is a set that doesn't even exist, basically. That's the end of the segment.
No, the NES is my favourite one. I just know they brought out a new one. Go onto onto the Lego site and just put coming soon, see what comes up. Because I swear there's a new one coming out.
George, just as a heads up, I know I'm not massively into the Lego community anymore, but if there's a new set and the Lego YouTubers haven't raved about it, and the most recent thing is like 20 years ago.
I've seen people talk about it.
Who's talked about it?
I've seen. I tried Golden Ninja 3000.
George, this is clutching at straws.
Please just do it.
All this is Harry Potter, George. There's no consoles on here.
It wasn't then. Was it just too good?
George, all right, this is the last time. I don't care. Even if M&R's done a video on it now that I've missed, I don't care. If it's not on here, I'm not bothered. All right, it's not on. Well, he spams out a million videos. Well, okay, he hasn't spammed out loads, but.
This is the Atari.
George. This is
the Atari. That's it.
Okay, well done. Well done.
I knew I wasn't going insane.
I mean, I thought you were, but you proved me wrong, so. Here we go, then. Do you reckon this will be one of your new favourite sets?
I think so. Because look how good it is.
I like how you get a little room with it as well.
Yeah, you get a little room, and the guy in the t-shirt, or the little Lego guy, has Atari written on his torso.
What a Chad fanboy!
And it was, I think it was.
And he goes right inside the system, and the way he pops out is very cool. And you can stick Atari games in there. Have you bought an Atari
mini sets as well to go with it?
Mini sets? What do you mean?
They'll show you these. I wonder if you can move the controller like the joystick.
You'd like to think so. So, do you have an Atari yourself? Because you were quite a big console collector.
I don't have an Atari now.
Will you bother adding one to your collection? Or
I think they're probably expensive. Because I forget the Atari is a thing sometimes.
What is next on your console agenda then?
It's still the NES.
What, are you getting the NES?
The actual
What?
the NES and the Game Boy.
Are you
That's the
actually going
main
to
thing
play
that I
those
want.
consoles? Oh, wait, I swear Aaron sold you a Game Boy already.
No, not a Game Boy. No.
Was that the PS1 he sold you?
AUwire or something like that. I'll put the name. AYOU, I think it is.
AYOU? What?
Yeah.
Or that just comes up as a song by somebody, by Benin? I know that's a town in Benin, sorry. The song is by
For AUOU console. It's an Android console, I think.
AUR?
AYOU.
I mean, I know this has nothing to do with a Brick Flick and Lego, but it doesn't come up with anything.
I think what it could be.
So that's next on. So basically, next on your console list though is a Game Boy.
The Game Boy
and NES.
I know you can get
Are you
one
going to get any game?
£60.
Are you actually going to get any games on there though, or are you just going to have them as part of your collection?
I'll probably get Pokemon for it.
Okay, what Pokemon games?
Those were the main games for that system.
What Pokemon games are on there?
There's Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Red, Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Green, and Pokemon Gold and Silver.
A fair dues. Oh, I didn't know it stood for Nintendo Entertainment System.
Games.
That is Bants. I had no idea it stood for that.
Yeah.
NES games. Okay, so after that, what's next on the agenda? Will you ever bother getting like a PS4 or a PS5 or an Xbox Series X?
I want a PS5.
Okay, nice. But, I remember saying that, wasn't that for Final Fantasy or was that for something else?
The PS4 was for Final Fantasy.
Oh, but you didn't bother. What made you not bother in the end with it?
Well, they're still quite expensive PS4s. Still about 200 quid, I'd say.
Yeah.
150 to 200 they still go for.
The thing is, there's still new games released on them because not everything is PS5 exclusive yet. But you got some good deals on here. I mean, there's one PS4 for 145 quid. The PS4 for
but I think
189.
I think the PS4 won't keep its value.
Bloody hell, the PS5's a fortune. Jeez Louise, 449 quid?
I'll look at PS5 there. Actually, I can't find one cheaper than 500 quid.
274, that's not too bad. Maybe that, because the thing is, I think the reason they're worth quite a lot is because they're selling them all as bundles so that the scalpers won't be able to overprice them. Because if they just, and they also probably won't buy loads and loads of them. I think it is an anti-scalper thing. Don't quote me on it, but because they'll cost way more.
I think it was. They were doing something to stop the scalpers.
Yeah. Because the thing is, I think what it's meant to be, again, if anyone watches this back and is an expert, don't have a go at me for getting it wrong. But I think it's because it'll cost basically if they can spam buy loads of PS5s and just sell them all as their own thing. But if they cost more, they're probably not going to try and buy them and scalp them. It'll be more players buying them for the sake of it because you get bundles with the games.
Yeah.
At least, as you said, hopefully that's what they're doing. So when will the PS5 be on your agenda then? Will it be if they have like some next level bundle or will it just be
2026 probably?
Really? Come on, George. 4 years.
Probably in 4 years, GTA 6 will probably just be coming out.
No, there'll be a trailer for GTA 6.
It'll probably still be going on there with the PSA.
There'll be a trailer for GTA 6. And that's what will happen. But now I think you don't reckon you'll get it next year then? You really think it'll be 4 years' time?
When they go a bit cheaper, because my baby's my Switch.
So Nintendo comes first, basically, yeah.
Nintendo Wars come first because Xbox games and PlayStation games
You
haven't
don't
really
care.
been hitting me right. I'm not at a game that I've been really wanting on PlayStation or Xbox.
Bro, there's some.
Like with Halo Infinite, I saw that and I thought, oh, that looks okay. And this was the trailer where it looked like PS2 graphics. And it looks okay, but I don't know about that.
I mean, if I'm being
Then,
brutally honest, no, go on.
no, you say what you say.
I was going to say, if I'm being brutally honest, the thing is, Halo Infinite multiplayer is for free. So a part of me would encourage you to just get a membership for a few months on Xbox One and just get Halo Infinite. But the only issue with Halo Infinite is the lack of game types. There's not really any real reason to keep playing it because all the cosmetics are locked behind a paywall, pretty much, to my knowledge anyway. Whenever I try and upgrade my Spartan, it keeps saying you have to buy things, like to add armor. And the campaign's like 55 quid. The campaign's great, don't get me wrong. Overall, I'd say the campaign's great. It's better than Halo 4 and 5's campaign, not as good as the Halo 1, 2, 3 Reach and ODST's campaign, though.
I did think those cat ears were quite good. About a year back, they did them cat ears, didn't they? Yeah, that you could put on your character.
I didn't know about
that. And that was the only good thing I really saw from it since it's been out properly.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be a year ago. It'd be November. It came out. It got an early release in November. I'm pretty sure. So we're coming up to a year, a few months away.
Yeah, well, I know they had them cat ears, which I thought was quite funny and quite good and different. That Halo haven't done before.
Thing is, if I was you, if you're a big Nintendo guy, just stick to whatever Nintendo do. If you was really desperate for like a console game and it's on PC, maybe just buy yourself like a 500 quid gaming laptop and just get a few games on there. You won't have much memory,
I think
but it might be
only the real reason I play the Xbox as much is if I was playing with you or the other three.
Yeah.
Because single player isn't the most fun, is it? Sorry?
I said you can cross-play with a Switch anyway, can't you, with Fortnite and Rocket League?
Yeah, that's what I'd rather do, being at the console. Like, it'd probably be nice to set one of them all up quite soon.
Yeah, but as I say, man, if I was you, if you were ever going to get a 3-month membership, the MCC is definitely worth it. Or you could get a 500.
Is a 3-month membership? Is it?
Oh shit! If I just
what?
Shit, this is really tripping me out now. So something weird's happened on my I've somehow opened Google on the StreamYard tab, which I don't even know how I did that. I think I must have.
It's still seems fine.
It's quite useful. I'll just get rid of that though. All right then, let's. I'll look it up for you. Xbox 3-month membership.
I bet it's like 50 quid. Knowing them.
All right, so a 3-month membership. There's 18 quid, £7.65, £5. Oh no, that's a Game Pass trial, which is £5.
18 quid's not bad at all. That's how much a 3-month one is for the Switch.
Okay.
And is that for the original Xbox One?
Yeah, it just says I've looked up Xbox One. There's a 6-month membership on offer for 13 quid when it used to be 18 quid. So that's not too shabby. They must be just desperate to get rid of it, or it could be a con. I don't think it's a con though. As long as you can return it, I wouldn't be worried about it. 93% reviewed on this website. I'll send it to you, George. Might be worth a look if you're interested. If not,
it's still one of the original ones. Because if I can use this to play it with you guys, that's fine.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's get
But
back
that's
to
one of the first ones, isn't it?
No.
It's good to come through. Yeah, I'll have a look at that when we're done with the podcast. Oh,
Sand as a pan. All right, as you said, we get the mini sets, we get the games that we can slip in there.
so technically we get 4 mini sets.
What's this asteroids thing mean?
Asteroids is one of the games for it. I'm guessing there's 3 slots on there, so which you can put all 3 games in. Quite a good one, but I do prefer the NES. If you go back a little bit, they showed you the T-shirt. I think Sven's is coming up in a second. Yeah, see all the original games.
I like how they built some of this out of Lego.
Yeah.
I think this is good for like the early days.
Yeah, definitely.
Better than Sonic Frontiers.
I think that's about it. Is it for that?
Right, so we've established that consoles are your favourite sets, but what else? And so we got the NES for you. For me, I'd put up from, I'd say my first choice for a favourite set. 501st Battle Pack, that was pretty dope. That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
It's just nice how long it took, you know, M&R campaign for the 501st Battle Pack for ages, and I mean, it's a bit pricey, but you get 2 big sets with it. You know, well, not big sets, but you get a speeder and a walker, an AT-AT. I think that's what it's called. Is it called an AT? Oh, fuck's sake, I got it wrong. That's the bigger one. Republic Walker. Here we go. Let's see what it's called. Here we go. Come on, it has to come up with what it's called. ATRT, there we go. Yeah, because there is an ATST, but that's like the Imperial Walker. So the ATRT is the Republic Walker. So there we go. Yeah, it's just a great fun set. I like the way the clone. I've got the 1st Legion troopers here now. It's just because I've been next level lazy with building Lego recently for a while now, so I haven't bothered. But I've got them here somewhere. The 501st. I like the way they are, man. I just think they're really cool. These beasts, very nice, very nice. The colour, I like the visors. I like how it's all white. That's really dope. The back printing's cool. The flesh is a lot more like to Mira Morrison. I guess you could have had hair pieces to make it more like the real deal, but it is what it is. Yeah.
Really cool. I thought a lot of them were bald.
Yeah, it's an easy mistake to make, to be fair. Very easy mistake to make. But yeah, that's a great set. What would you say your next favourite set is then?
I'd probably say either the Mario or Luigi starter pack, because you never get the electronic bits, do you?
True.
This is one of the only sets that really does the electronic bits, which I think is quite nice. I think that'll probably be worth quite a bit when it comes in time. Do you think?
Yeah, I mean they're quite unique for what Lego do, so you'd imagine that people they'd always be quite.
And how nice and colourful the pieces are.
Yeah, exactly. And the scale as well. You don't really get a lot of big built sets to that scale. I know Bionicles are really
No,
big.
a lot of people these have been built just for Mario.
Yeah, I mean, I know there was some big Bionicle sets and some weird, freakishly big Legos before, but you don't get big builds with them. It's usually like one big figure. So
Yeah, it's funny because I remember I used to get some Bionicles. I had that big tub, which goes for quite a lot now. I think it's probably in the bin by now, but I used to get some of them, and I never knew they were like made by Lego.
yeah, they've got quite a unique look. And the thing is, Barnacle carried Lego when Lego wasn't at its most popular.
Nah, I only found that out during the pandemic, I think.
Damn. But yeah, that's a fair choice. If you had to pick out of those, would you say those two your other two favourites, or would you rather pick another one and just pick one of them?
Well, I don't. I'd probably have to pick one from another question that we're going to ask in this segment. So I'll just stick with them two for now and save the third one for the other question.
Fair enough. So I'd say my other favourites. I might as well just throw two out there. Personal favourites. I don't know. I guess the Tumbler's really cool. The new Batman Tumbler because it's nice, small. I still haven't built it because I've just been next level lazy, as I say, with building shit. And then the next one would be. I really like Thor.
Be a good like IRL podcast stream to do. There's four of us all building it together or something like that while doing it or something.
You need a big set for that to make that interesting.
But
what the hell was I saying? Oh yeah, so that Tumblr would be my favourite, and Thor's apartment. Love Thor's apartment. All the little accessories. Mainly just all the little accessories really. The telly, the little cans.
I nearly got that one actually.
You should have done, man. It's a nice, easy fit. It looks really cool.
Yeah,
it's just a Bantz, set really.
And there's a Fortnite Lego bit in it.
Oh yeah, Fortnite on the telly, isn't it? So
yeah.
All right then. What is the next one? Let me get it up. All right then. So, top 3 themes. Well, that's easy for me. Bloody hell.
Themes. But I think you can guess one of mine.
Mario.
Yeah. And there's one that the theme I only tried the other day, and it has become one of my favourites quite quickly. I do have it with me as well.
Minecraft, you hated that? What the hell? George, you poo-pooed it for about a million years. You're like, Minecraft shit, 1 out of 10, 1 out of 10. And I said, hey, it's good. What's made this turnaround then?
He did.
What, the Iron Golem?
I tried the Lego magazine when he came out. So I thought, that might be good just to have a look what it's like. And I like the molds of the heads and things like that. And being Minecraft with blocks, it kind of suits it.
Yeah.
And then I saw this one on a £5 off deal. And then I had £5 off on my game card. So I got £10 off basically. So you had the normal Guardian and the Elder Guardian ones in that set. And then you had this bit with the submarine guy there, and the squid up there, which I think that's a glow squid.
Okay.
But the things that made this set for me, and why I really wanted it, was these little guys. I don't know if you can see them right, but them. The little ocelots, you get the pink, you get the yellow, and the blue, like you can see right there.
Yeah.
And it's really got me into liking them.
What
But it's
else is
funny,
good
it's
about
the
them?
figures that do it for me with these sorts of sets.
The figures.
Yeah, like the ocelots and like the guardians, how they look very similar to what they actually do in the game.
Fair enough. I guess they are quite square.
For being blocky Minecraft, it kind of works well. I do know this one can shoot.
Did you fire it out the window?
No, the window's closed, thankfully.
Could you shoot across the room? How powerful is the shot?
Very powerful.
So if you shot someone with it, would it agitate them?
Yes. I'll do it. I don't know. It's not sticking in.
Just do it at the ceiling, maybe.
I'll do it across on there. Okay.
Go for it. That was hard to tell. If it was
the way it went. I've probably lost that one now. No, I have another one down here somewhere. Yeah, I got a one somewhere to replace it. But yeah, it's quite fast. So yeah, they're quite good little things, really. And the
nice
printed bricks as well.
There dudes. So my next favorite theme, I guess in no particular order. Star Wars would be number one. I just love it. All the things that can be done with it, the battle packs, all the vehicles, all the different eras, different characters. The minifigures are usually really well done. Just different, as I say, different iconic scenes, different parts of ships and parts of planets, and just bringing a lot of scenes to life. Really, I just really, really like them. So, yeah. Star Wars is just a classic. With the battle packs, you can army build. As much as I'm not bothered about army building, it's cool that that's an option for people.
Yeah.
What else is cool about Lego Star Wars? I don't know. Sometimes they've taken some cool creative things, like they've done a Force Unleashed one. They've done, as I say, they did the Fire of First Legion with the battle packs. They brought back.
And with Lego, as soon as a new Star Wars thing comes out, that you'll get a set for it as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and because there's new Star Wars content being made, you're still going to get Star Wars sets. You can get one off the next Star Wars show that comes out and all that jazz. It's just great. Well, with Marvel, they're probably not going to be making a Miss Marvel set or a Hawkeye set. I'm not poo-pooing Lego Marvel. I'm just saying.
Well, they didn't make Loki sets. They didn't make WandaVision sets as well.
Exactly.
So, saying that, I did go to a charity shop today, and they had some special edition magazines in, and the covers are just the lovely art in it, and one was the WandaVision one from when that was coming out. Then a Doctor Who one and a Mandalorian one I got. And they did have a Falcon and Winter Soldier one, but I didn't get that one.
Okay, fair enough. What else is my favourite? I don't know. I guess Marvel's pretty cool. Again, iconic scenes, cool different heroes. It brings a film to life. It looks really cool.
Well, Marvel was my third one.
Yeah, fair enough. Actually, that'd be my third one too. My second one would, oh yeah, and I like how you can actually get Spider-Man webs with Spider-Man. That's really cool. You can get
that's good. Yeah.
You get Deadpool from years ago. Different Spider-Mans, all the different Iron Mans. You know, you just get everything. The Hulk's obviously really big. Thanos is really big. You get Thor's hammer.
I think Marvel just in those Lego magazines are really good because you get like a figure of like a Marvel character or a Batman character.
Yeah.
There's one in shops at the moment, which is Batman and the Bat Cycle. You can get in a magazine, so
nice.
There's some quite good ones.
So, that's a fair comment. What the hell was I going to say? What else was I going to say? Can't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, it's all just cool, man. It's all just good stuff, all just good vibes, good minifigures, a lot of cool detail. But my number 2 would be Lego City, just because it's good. As much as I'm probably not going to brick film for ages now, or for, I don't know, maybe never again. It depends. They're still good for brick films. You still get like, you know, stuff that's applicable to real life, like they do Lego trains, spaceships, builders, firefighters, police, houses, shops. You know, Lego City has it all. I know it seems a bit plain and boring in one aspect, but in another aspect, it's quite cool. I feel because it's got all the real life stuff. So that'd be one of my favorite. That'd be my second.
Yeah, well, they do a magazine for the Lego Police one as well, don't they? And Lego City.
I did not know that.
And at the moment, the Star Wars one is a Darth Maul with his double lightsabers for £4. So
yeah.
So if you want a Darth Maul, you can easily get one. And I think it's the same one out of the Ahsoka and Darth Maul set as well.
Yes.
So if you want to,
so we can wrap that one up there anyway. So the next
if you want a more figure, you can just go there.
So the next question: would you rather have a humongous Lego store? And I'm saying Liverpool because it's statistically the safest city in the UK. As much as people like to say, it's a shithole, it's shithole 1 out of 10, blah, blah, blah. They like to. There's some weird asterisks, but statistically, it's the safest city in the UK. So let's just say Liverpool, because to be honest, I'd say old London because that's one of the biggest, you know, most well-known cities in the world. But like, I don't care what they've got in London. I'm not going to go there just because it's very dangerous and it's just not really my scene. Even if they had like the most lit cool stuff there, which they've got a lot of lit cool stuff. But my point is, if there was a humongous Lego store there, which the Lego store there is big, but if there was like the biggest one ever, I just wouldn't bother. I'm not bothered. But let's say Liverpool, or would you rather have a load of smaller stores all over the country?
A load of smaller ones, just like now.
Reason being,
you know where we are. I won't dox us.
There's one near us. What's the point? There's only one. What's the point?
Yeah, which is about an hour away. Yeah. How long is Liverpool away? It's like 3 hours away.
Considerably further, yeah.
Yeah, it's like 3 hours away. So why spend another 2 hours going to a Lego store? Then when you just go to one that's
it's actually only 2 hours away.
And need.
Somehow it's only 2 hours.
Well, I look from our one. It's from where we live. I think it's like going to be for like 45 minutes or something like that. And then this is by car, is it? We're doing.
Yeah, it says 36 minutes. Which, in reality, it's because the traffic's good at the moment. If the traffic was bad, it would be like an hour or longer.
Yeah, well, half an hour to an hour, or 2 hours to 2 hours and a half.
Yeah, no, but the thing is, it's not. I'm on about like I go for smaller stores myself, but I'm on about like a small. Forget a Lego store being in Birmingham or wherever. I just mean like loads of small Lego stores, like, you know, the nearest fairly sized town to myself and you. Just a small Lego store in there. a small Lego store here and there, another Lego store here.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what I was thinking.
well, even better.
That's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I meant for the question. Because the thing is, with Lego stores in every big city, it just sort of feels a bit like you've got to go to a big city for a Lego store. What's the point? Well, if there was just loads of smaller stores all over the place, it'd just be pure bants. Maybe it wouldn't make much money, but it'd be pretty good bants.
I
I
still
feel.
find it weird with how the Lego stores in airports.
In the UK or other places?
I think there's quite a few in UK airports, and I think there's some in American airports as well.
That's really out there. To be fair, I don't get why they do that, but there you go.
I don't know.
We welcomes first Lego airport Lego stores. That's really dope. That's really cool. Maybe after you got straight off the plane, you want to buy yourself a cheeky Lego set. I don't know.
Yeah, but what if you're coming home and what you can't really have the Lego and take it on the plane?
No, I mean you're going home, aren't you? You're not going on the plane on holiday.
Yeah, but if let's just say we're going to America, and there's one in that airport. We get there.
If the squad
can
was
buy it
going
then and
to
open
America.
it. But
No, George. What would happen? The squad would go with me, Aaron, Liam, and Ben are already on the plane, and you're just in the Lego store buying 50 sets on the plane. Where's George? No, that's what would happen. So
no, could it probably be like an HMV or something for me to go to and just step away to be like you guys.
Yeah. But yeah, that's probably what would happen if you were stuck in the Lego store. But yeah, I'd rather there be a bunch of small ones too. A big store is tempting though. You got to think like I'm on about like a super massive store with just Lego all over the place. How cool would that be? But I'd rather there be a load of small ones just because it's more convenient.
So like the I've like the Nintendo store in New York, like that big of a place.
What, is there a massive Nintendo store?
Yes, so it's like three stories.
Jeez, I didn't think New York had something cool like that. I mean, I guess it makes sense as it's like a lit city, but
it was the biggest Pokemon Center in the world, but it's now in Nintendo New York, I think.
George, this sounds like your favorite most. I'm looking at the pictures. This seems like a place that you really enjoy. This is probably your definition. If people,
I was literally watching somebody the other day go into it and look at everything there.
I bet you was fuming. I bet you was jealous of them. I mean, I'm not even much of a Nintendo fan.
It looks better than that now.
Let's watch this.
I think they've had a revamp since then. It looks a bit better. See that screen there on the one across?
Which one?
The one with that one, yeah. On like Nintendo Direct days and things like that, they'll put the Nintendo Direct on that, and people will like gather around and they'll have a big crowd watching it from that big screen.
Mm-hmm. Very dope. I mean, that is really cool and lit. But yeah, I'm gonna get the Nintendo store up. I know it has nothing to do with Lego, but as this is an off-the-cuff brick flick, who gives a shit?
Well, it kind of has something to do with Lego because Mario being owned by Nintendo, so.
Bloody hell.
I think like one floor is full of Switch games and DS games as well.
George, I bet you'd be... Wait, DS games, really?
Yeah, there's still some DS games in there.
I didn't think they'd bother selling them. I thought Nintendo are very much like, oh no, one sell DS games. Fuck that. Just stick with the Switch. Just stick with Switch games.
They've got a section as well of every single Nintendo console, all in this massive case. Oh, they've got all the amiibos as well. That's every single amiibo, that is.
I've got to rate this store, man. This is absolutely fantastic.
There's that big screen.
Down that pipe.
People watch.
What Mario game's that? Is that Odyssey?
No, that's what's it called? Bowser's Fury.
Ah, okay. Animal Crossing gear.
It's that one. Yeah, that's what I was saying about all the consoles that they made. I've even got a rub up there.
Jeez, we've got a link.
That's cool. That life-size link is very cool.
Or will you be going to New York to buy that soon?
I don't think I'd buy that. I'd probably buy the Mario version that they have.
I'm not an Animal Crossing fan, and I'm obviously not a fan of cuddly toys, but I really like that fucking hat, man. I'm not even going to lie, that hat looks fucking dope. And the Animal Crossing t-shirt isn't too shabby as well.
No, it isn't. I was going to say they've got a Freddy Fazbear like hat at local HMV, and it's just the eyes, and I think it would suit you perfectly. Or his sword.
No, I don't like a
Freddy
Fazbear hat. No, that'll freak me out. I'm not a fan.
I'll just send you a picture of it next time I go up.
Splatoon.
Oh yeah, the new one's coming out, isn't it, soon? Do not touch your climb link.
I mean, who would touch on the Pikachu?
I'll buy that.
It don't sit on the Pikachu. Come on, man. It's great.
I say don't touch climb on link either.
Yeah.
This is when Sword and Shield are coming out as well. Or Kirby as well. Oh, Team Bucket Scar. Oh, there's all the Switch stuff.
Would this probably be sick Crash Bandicoot? Do you think if you went here, you probably feel one of the most high feelings that you've ever felt in your life, potentially?
Probably feeling more going to Japan or something like that.
Fair enough. What makes you eager for Japan? Hold on, I think I know the answer to this. The anime. Oh, right, yeah, I didn't even... George, I wasn't even looking at the screen. So what, George, that isn't real life. They don't look like that in real life. Anime is not real life. So you only like Japan for the anime.
There's a video that I saw of somebody actually making them as robots.
My goodness. Would you buy one of those robots?
Have a guess.
Is the answer yes?
Yes.
Oh.
I've got the video saved on my phone. I'll have to send it to you after the podcast.
Grim. Well, that was very dope. That was a very dope video.
I thought it was Jake Paul then. Gene Paul.
Nah. What the hell's the next topic?
That fight's on this weekend, isn't it?
Yeah, Jake's probably going to get beat. That geezer was absolutely whooping him in the trash talk. It was so funny.
Did you see the KSI one with Alex Wasabi?
Nah. When's that happening?
Alex Wasabi didn't talk the entire time.
Right, Alex Wasabi didn't come out the fight or say anything?
He talked a little bit, but JJ just stole the stage.
So JJ just wrecked him in the trash talk.
Mm-hmm. And JJ's going to beat him.
Well, do you think he'll come back well, or do you think the ring rust will affect him, or...?
He's been non-stop training since his last fight.
Are you sure about that? You sure that's not just all talk?
Look at his latest video when you can, and just watch the beginning because he's doing this CD signing thing, and he shows how shredded he's got.
Yeah, but just because he's shredded now doesn't mean that he's been training non-stop.
Just go and have a look at him.
I'm not doing that now. I will check that out another time. But let's just get on to the next shit.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to.
Classic Lego or new Lego? Classic
Which
Lego
one we
or
talking
new
about
Lego?
next time?
Oh,
New Lego by far.
Yeah, same.
What?
Yeah, I agree. New Lego any day. More pieces, more new pieces, better minifigures,
more ideas.
Yeah, exactly. With the Lego ideas shit coming about, so that's very dope.
And I think they've expanded. Like, if you look at first sets, how many less pieces were there? With new sets, they put all these little details into it as well, don't they?
Exactly. And the new sets looks a bit like, I mean, the old sets looks a bit blocky and cubey and childish. While the new sets are sick AF. So
we just have to look at this with a lot of printed pieces and things like that.
Exactly.
And the heads.
Now,
I'll break his head off.
The most you've spent on Lego?
This was my third. One of the favourite sets. And this is probably the most I've spent.
That's the most. How much is that rainbow set?
30 quid, I think.
That's the most you spent on Lego. George, you taking a piss? On one set, yeah. Set. That's why he spent like 100 quid on Mario. George.
Oh, wait, yeah, the Mario one's a 50 quid.
So, there you go then.
One Mario one's it.
No way, a hardcore Lego fan like yourself, the most you spent is bloody 30 quid. That would be ridiculous.
On one set, it's the Mario one start set.
Makes sense. How much is that? 50, you say?
50 quid, yeah. I forgot how much them were.
Fair enough. The most I've spent, I'm trying to think. I mean, in 2008, I bought that massive like vehicle, that Lego Clone Wars set with Anakin, Ahsoka, and Captain Rex, the one on wheels.
Yeah.
I can't remember what I think the Clone Turbo Tank. That's it.
Did you buy the tumbler?
Not the original one, but the newer one. Yeah.
And how much would that be?
Sorry, the little one. I think that was only like 30 quid.
Well, I think of the big boy.
Yeah, I'm not spending 300 quid on Lego. No chance.
No.
I bought Jabba's sail barge. That would have been expensive back in like 2008.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are these still sealed sets?
No. No, they're not sealed. So. I opened them and destroyed them. So when I was a kid, not now. Like when I had them. The thing is, when you're a kid, at the point of having the set,
things we do that, don't we? Yeah, we'll have these sets that will probably be worth quite a bit. It's like do you know how I had that Lego car that I made out of bits and pieces, and that turned out to be like an old Star Wars ship that I put back together. Actually, I think I've got it around here somewhere. Let's have a little look. That's not worth. Oh, no, actually. No, I don't know where it is.
I know the set you mean. I think it was the one with the rebels, the pilot rebels.
The blue one.
Yeah, the blue one with the big white helmets on with the visor.
Yeah, that's it. Are we going to do future sets, are we? Or whatever it's called?
I think it was. Give me 1 second. Just checking a few things.
Sets I'd want.
Oh yeah, sets that we want. That's the badger. Yeah.
Yeah. So do you want to do yours first?
Yeah, sure. In a second. All right then. So the ones I want, I know they're not going to do it because Lego are very much like, oh, we don't want to make anything that isn't kid friendly. No. You know, but I'd love GTA and Lego. That'd be absolutely dope. What else would be really cool? I would very much like. Just with GTA, you can do stuff from the different games. It doesn't have to be anything violent or vulgar. You know, it can just be. Well, okay, it might be a bit violent, you know, but it can just be, I don't know, a chase scene at Roman's apartment, CJ's apartment,
Yeah.
an iconic car that one of the characters has, maybe some of Tommy Vercetti's mansion, bit of an airport. I don't know.
I feel like a lot of doing violent sets before.
Yeah, but the only issue with GTA is that you might need proper guns, and Lego have a no-gun policy for the most part. They don't like making proper
they just use
realistic guns.
They're fakey guns, don't they?
The fake guns, you reckon that'd fly?
Probably. Like the
But the fakey guns
look alien blasters and things like that, don't they? Instead.
Yeah, but that'd just look gimpy in GTA. They could do the biker gang as well from Lost in the Dam. That'd be okay. They could do. What else could they do? I guess they could do.
Could they use the Stormtrooper guns? Them look more than.
It wouldn't look realistic in GTA. That's the thing.
No.
So I don't know. They never do anything like that. Lego aren't ballsy enough, sadly. Yeah. What else would I like to see in Lego? Crash Bandicoot would be bants, but they wouldn't be able to do much with it. I really would like to see more Doctor Who sets just because the TARDIS was really cool. It seems like some
me too.
opportunities there. And you see some of the custom builds like the Dalek and some of the custom figures, you know, you think they should do more.
And they've got 60 years to pick from.
Exactly, yeah. But I don't think they like doing British franchises, to be honest. I think they like to stick to American stuff. Unless it's like James Bond.
Yeah. Well, they've done Bond. I'm trying to think what other British ones have they done? Trying to think. You know, I've just noticed. How much was my Bond actually? Okay, that might be my most expensive one.
Not sure.
I've just seen the box down there. That might have been the most expensive one.
Is there a price on it, or?
I don't think so. I think I might take it off.
Oh damn!
It says online if you want to look it up or something.
If it's, I don't know, the price could have gone up a bit, but I will look it up in a sec.
Well, it's probably on Smiths or something like that.
I'll just look at Lego Bonsai Tree. It says on here 39 quid, 45 quid. Yeah.
So not as much as I thought then.
No, it looks very artsy, but yeah, not as much as you thought.
I love it with the blossoms on it. But it's free. All the blossoms are of pink frogs.
Looks well peaceful.
Yeah.
I guess we can. I don't mind looking through a few Star Wars sets, to be honest.
But I'll
and then we
also
can
got
leave
my
it there.
one that I was going to say.
Oh, sure. Let's do your whatever you want to say. Yeah, go for it.
Because I was gonna do Doctor Who, as I always do, but I've been going through a bit of a nostalgia craze this week of one particular show.
Go on.
5, 4,
Oh, countdown.
3,
Wait.
2.
Oh, Thunderbirds. I wasn't looking at the camera. Thunderbirds, I go!
Yeah. I've been there could do some really nice do you know, the helmets and the Thanos glove, that kind of size of these. Like I know these are the 2004 movie ones. Like, and this is meant to be a Rolls Royce, not a Ford Thunderbird. But I think if they did it based off the 2015 show, which I've been watching episodes of that this week, and if you're like a fan of miniature sets mixed with CGI and how good the actual sets look, like with the water running and like the rocks falling and the dirt falling, like it is really eye candy if you watch them episodes. You can find them free on the YouTube channel because they look so nice and crisp. I think if they made that of the new sets, I think that could be quite good. I know the new 5 Thunderbirds that they've got in the series. They're a lot more blocky and realistic, which I think that could be quite good for Lego.
Yeah,
and could be quite good because Thunderbirds is very well known to everyone. And I think it would sell for nostalgia reasons.
Any other set ideas?
Yes. Oh no, I've just dropped Thunderbird 4.
What about Star Trek?
Yeah. I'd rather a Doctor than Star Trek.
Yeah, I agree with that one. I think Star Trek would be alright with how some of their
but
ships
I don't think Star Trek would do that well because you've already got Star Wars.
Yeah, and they'd have to do big sets, and I think only the hardcore Star Trek fans would buy the big, the USS Enterprise and whatever.
Yeah, I think they could take a pick out of Funko's book.
Well, they've already done Funko Pops, haven't they? Their own sort of Lego Funko Pops.
I don't mean it like that, because Funko do these CD and album sets where you get the Funko Pop and the background, because it's all one piece. The background is of that certain album. Like if you think it's Avril Lavigne, it might be Let Go, her first big album. They'll put that as the back. Maybe Lego could do something like that, where it's the minifigure with the portrait of.
Hold on, George. Sorry to interrupt you, but Scruffy Buttons has just commented, did you hear about Jersey quitting YouTube? And I'll tell you something, the floor is mine now. Yes, I heard about it. I saw it on his community thing. It popped up on my subscriptions or homepage or whatever. And I think all of it said I can't remember exactly, but it was just like, after 11 years, I just want to pack in YouTube. I don't enjoy it anymore. The thing is with Jersey, right, I respect how he let me come on his podcast that he did. Cool, respectful guy, what have you. But the only issue is that for ages now, it feels like he's just done videos where he said, All right, I'm going to quit you. No, sorry, I'm taking a break off YouTube. Oh, I'm coming back. I'm taking a break off YouTube. Oh, I'm coming back now. I'm taking a break off YouTube. And the thing is, he hasn't done a proper edited video for ages. It's just been like in the occasional stream. So, in my opinion, like he should have quit ages ago. Because if you're having doubts, if you're having to make constant, like if you're saying I'm quitting, then I'm coming back, then I'm quitting, then he's privatizing all his videos, and he's unprivatizing them, and all this jazz. If your mind is that torn on something, you should not be doing it. You should either do it with YouTube. You should do it as and when you feel like it anyway. But in my opinion, what Jersey should have done was just, if he was going to take an extended break, if you've already made one update video about a week ago about why you wanted to quit, then he should have taken a what?
I've been.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. I took a month off, but I announced it on the podcast. I didn't make a big deal out of it. I just said I'm taking a month off the podcast because I've been grinding at this for 3 years.
No, I wasn't saying about that.
What was all this then? What was all this about?
It doesn't matter. Just carry on. Just carry on.
What the hell was all that about?
No, I said it's causing drama. Oh, it's causing drama.
I'm not causing drama. I'm just giving a hot spicy take. No, I'm not causing drama, George. This is not drama.
I know you're not.
It's not like I'm saying. I'm just when I'm saying this, I'm not having a go. I'm just articulating my opinion. If I was saying Jersey's an idiot, screw him, Jersey, blah 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 blah, then that's me having a go. But if I'm just saying, I think Jersey should have done this instead of this, that's just me being objective.
You could tell his content was all already tired at a certain point.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the thing. And the dude, if I was Jersey as well, you don't know how people feel when they've been doing XYZ for ages, but like honestly, he gets like hundreds of views on every video. I'd be tempted to just like do a critical and just spam out as many videos as possible and see if I can grow from there. But you do have to enjoy it. You don't want to get burnt out. What Jersey should have done is just say, I'm taking an extended break, and then if he came back a month or a week later, then next time you take a break, just have loads and loads and loads. Just have months off, and you don't need to explain shit to people. You can just do it in a Twitter update. Because the issue is we're making videos saying I'm leaving, then I'm coming back. The viewers just get disconnected and just get fed up, you know.
Yeah.
And it's just it's just a way to waste your fan base, in my opinion, and just kill it really.
Yeah.
Because while the videos do well and people are like, oh damn, this person's back, then they're quitting. After the fourth time, they're going to be like, well, what's the point? Again, this is not having to go at Jersey. It's just because I wanted to end this on a sort of positive, bittersweet note of, I'm glad Jersey's quit because it's clear that he didn't want to do this really. He was either really torn and didn't know what to do, or he was just doing it because the fans wanted it. And he sort of felt like, I'm in the corner community, I need to keep uploading maybe. I don't know. But I'm glad that he's quit because it's clear that he didn't really want to do this. I'm not glad that he's... Like, personally, I didn't mind Jersey. I like Jersey. Well, I enjoyed Jersey's streams and his regular videos were okay. And the pod and Benson Buddies was okay. His podcast was good. Connor J and him, brilliant. Connor J, legend. You know, fair play to Jersey, man. But yeah, I think if he is going to quit, I think he should definitely take a year off. No matter how he feels, don't bother coming back. Take a year off and just see how he feels. And then if he wants to stay, if he wants to quit forever, then that's fair game. But yeah, that's probably the longest I've spent talking about a comment ever. But I just feel I've had all this like sort of not pent up inside, but I've just sort of thought Jersey's saying he's coming back, then he's quitting, then he's saying he's coming back, then he's quitting, then he says he's coming back, then he's quit. Well, not quitting.
He just wants to get off your chest, basically.
Yeah, he's leaving, then he's coming back there, and now that there's a definite answer that he's quit. So now I can sort of give my opinion, sort of, if that makes sense, because I wanted to end it on a high note. Well, not a high note, but I wanted to leave it with me saying, like, fair play that he's quit, rather than me saying months before this happened, saying, what's Jersey doing? It's daft, back and forth. But now there's a definite end. So fair play, Jersey. You made the right choice. If you're torn between something, you shouldn't, you shouldn't force yourself to do something if you're torn between it. So, yeah, thank you for the question, Scruffy Buttons. Brilliant.
Yeah. It's just like how Will Smith made a YouTube apology video.
Oh, no. The plot thickens. George, the plot thickens. Connor messaged Jersey telling him to... What? Are you mad? This didn't happen. Connor... What?
Dun, dun, dun.
Why would Connor J do this? I thought he enjoyed the corner table, man. Is this true? Is this legitimate?
More drama. More drama.
What do I think of this then? I mean, I don't have as much of a spicy take as I do on the previous question, but damn, this news is quite gutting because I felt like Connor and Jersey bounced off each other really well. I felt Connor was a great YouTuber. He had a million billion brilliant takes. He has so much knowledge. I'm going to look up if the corner table is still on YouTube. Corner table podcast. There's someone else who made a corner table podcast 8 months ago. Waffle MLW Thanksgiving. What the hell is this? Okay, they only did like 6 episodes anyway, which is quite a shame. That's the thing, man. A lot of people just give up straight away. Like the pod, I'm not going to lie. Anyone can tell. He does crap views. George put a comment saying he gets more views than the pod does. And he's right. You know, you do, George. But the thing is, at the end...
sorry, I missed that. I was going down.
Oh, no, I was just saying, when I was commenting about how passionate... not commenting. On the last podcast, when I was saying about how passionate I am about the podcast and how it gets hardly any views, you commented saying, yeah, I get more views. And we were like, yeah, man, that's correct. You know, you do. Loads of people do, to be fair, because at the end of the day... I
was only joking.
No, but you actually do get more views because more people are more bothered about collecting than a discussion, which it makes sense for the YouTube algorithm. Because the thing is... a lot of people are in when they see a review of a collection and then they click on the video and the geezer knows what most collectors do know what they're talking about. But if you're a hardcore collector, you're going to know your shit, but you do know your shit. You know your shit when you're talking about it. You're like, yeah, this is this, blah, 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 and people are interested. But with the podcast, it's like you have to pay attention or you have it on in the background, you know. And I feel like YouTube just doesn't promote it as much or people aren't as bothered, which is fair enough, but I just enjoy doing it. It's just a decent laugh. So...
I'd like to get the podcast to stream on Spotify as well.
Yeah, I was talking to Aaron about it. He said the only issue is that what's it called? Is that there's a lot of actual footage. You know, there's a lot of you sort of need to see what's going on. But then I said to that at the end of the day, that doesn't really bother me. If they want to see the real footage,
no, it doesn't, because there's a podcast that I watch, which is Who's There. And, you know, Crispy Pro from the Doctor Who community.
No. Does he actually have footage on his Spotify?
Whenever he does the podcast on YouTube with the person who does it with, Troy, and they have a lot of visual things, but they still put it on Spotify.
Oh, okay.
Just as an audio. And people
we should
watch the audio just as much.
Yeah. I'd like us to.
Because if they like the audio, they can come to the channel as well.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, if Aaron does make one and starts putting podcasts on there, or I make one, we'll just specify in the description after when there's... So basically, a lot of the episodes after episode 69, there is visual footage. So basically, episode 70, or we'd have to be specific. The first conspiracy theories one, there's actual footage of us talking. So that episode onwards, you're gonna, if you want to see what's going on or if there's reactions, click on the YouTube version. That's the way I see it.
You can do it 10 to 15 minutes into the audio, and on this one, you can say, run Spotify, or if you're listening on Spotify and you want to see the video version of the podcast, come watch it on the channel. So
that is a good. That's a very good idea, but I'm too lazy for that. I'm not about that life. I'm not about that life. So,
well, you could just make it an intermission segment like that. Like,
no, I'm not first.
2 sentences.
I know, but like doing that on every podcast or whenever something is going to be requires visuals, you know, whenever it requires you to see.
You do it as a. I don't know.
I can just put it in the
description on screen, or it's edited in after.
No, I can just put it in the description of the podcast anyway. So on Spotify,
yeah.
I think we should definitely do that eventually. To be honest, I think even though there's a lot of ones with bad audio on there, who cares? You know, it shows where you've come from and how you've improved as a YouTuber.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Can we talk about Will Smith?
No, okay, in a second. I just want to get through these 2 things first. Yeah, Connor telling him to get rid of it. I don't know, maybe Connor just thinks to himself, well, these videos are daft. The corner community is daft. I feel a little bit more grown up a few years later, or a year and a half later. So yeah, forget it. And remember the mini Tom and Darkness Rise? Yeah, that was bonkers, man. That was just crazy. How he got exposure to his game, and then he's just like, guys, why is everyone annoyed at my game? And I do think the corner community should have thought to themselves, like, all right, this dude has got autism, and there's, he can't really take criticism that well. And I feel like the corner should have been a bit more objective and been a bit like, well, the game's shit, but only one man made this. So it does take a lot of effort for one man to make a game, even if it's a bag of arse. So I feel like they should have been a bit more objective in that sense and not really trolled him because he has got problems. But at the same time, if you can't handle the criticism, you shouldn't really be on YouTube, should you? You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't really. I mean, he was upset about the YTPs edited of him, and it's like, well, this is public footage that people have edited, pal. At the end of the day, it comes under fair use, and there's not really much you can do about it apart from not do any more YouTube videos or make a new channel where these people don't know who you are. I mean, criticism's part of the YouTube game, isn't it? So it is what it is. But yeah, what the hell? You wanted to talk about Will Smith's apology video?
Yes, he's made a YouTube apology video. And he even did the YouTube sigh.
I mean, I'd rather react to that than bloody retro Star Wars. So let's just react to that, then we'll end the stream there.
Yeah.
And we can just laugh. Mm-hmm. Oh, shit, it's only like 1 minute. Bloody hell. Okay, let's...
That's not 5 minutes long, isn't it? Something like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's react to that then. All right, I'm just getting it up on my end. All right, and away we go.
Why didn't you apologize to Chris in your acceptance speech?
No, this isn't the right one.
Sure.
Yeah, because if you go back to the main page.
Why didn't you apologize to Chris in your acceptance speech?
George, this is genuinely all that hops up. Should we just react to critical reaction to it?
It's all fuzzy.
And you can, but I don't think
Today, Will Smith posted a YouTube apology video for slapping Chris Rock at the Oscars. And when I saw it, I had to scratch my head and wonder why. It happened so long ago.
George, this is the video, mate. Oh, it's been a minute. Okay, that's the one. That's what we're after. It's been a minute. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Was that you?
See, he did the YouTube sign. He did the YouTube sign.
That was him. Oh God, the apology sign.
Why didn't you apologize to
George? This was the video
in your acceptance speech.
It's 5 minutes long. This one.
But so was the other one on The Independent.
It's all fuzzy. I've reached out to Chris, and the message that came back is that he's not ready to talk, and when he is, he will reach out. So I will say to you, Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable.
See, anyone defending Will Smith's slap is, with all due respect, actually no, with no respect. Because he slapped someone, he assaulted someone for a small joke, and people have said to me, "Oh, well, how was Will Smith supposed to know he was joking?" Bro, he's a fucking comedian. Of course he was joking. He was on the stage cracking jokes all night long. Are you fucking stupid? Honestly, it's just ridiculous. It's just so. ridiculous. I don't understand.
You didn't slap them instead.
Yeah, I mean, it's just baffling. It's just baffling. I don't see how people can. It's just because the thing is as well, he's apologising for it. When the geezer who has done it apologises and says they were in the wrong, then how can you defend him and say he was in the right for assaulting someone? I mean, over a joke. It's pathetic. It's ridiculous. It's like me basically bloody slapping someone lamping someone in the face for telling a joke, and then me apologising for it, and then people defending me for even though I've apologised and said I was wrong and my behaviour was unacceptable. It's ridiculous. I'm not going to go at Will Smith at all. He's apologised now. Fair play, even though it was a stupid thing. Fair play to him. But fair play that he's apologised. But people still defending him. It's baffling because he's saying that he's in the wrong. So what? How can you defend this? Yeah. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely
really defending Jada Smith after what she's done to him.
Yeah, cheating on him loads. Yeah.
Whenever you're ready to talk. Have you seen the
video of when she's filming him on the phone and he doesn't want to be filmed?
No, I haven't. That sounds quite sad though.
No.
I love how this just has nothing to do with Lego, and I've called it the Brick Flick Lego discussion.
Brick Flick Lego discussion. We're talking about Will Smith stuff.
I want to apologize to Chris's mother. I saw an interview that Chris's mother did.
Well.
And, that was one of the things about that moment. I just didn't realize.
Thing is, with this sort of thing, though, you do sort of feel like he's just trying to, as much as I do think fair play, I'm glad that he's apologised. If someone's truly sorry, they apologise as soon as possible because they realise what they've done is wrong. Most time they're try and apologise as soon as possible. Maybe they apologise ages later, but doing a big public video saying, "Oh, I'm so sorry."
It's taken him 3 months to do this.
Yeah, it just seems like, how can you not realise that you're in the wrong for 3 months? It just seems like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, fair enough. But 3 months, come on, man. And the thing is, it should just be a private message to Chris. Why is he mad? It just feels like he's making this public to sort of clear his name. or for the cheeky big boy YouTube views, which are 2.5 million.
I wonder what those comments are saying, because I bet they're all trolling on
it. And,
maybe.
I wasn't thinking, but how many people got hurt in that moment?
Well, it was fucking Chris Rock who got hurt. He got slapped, you fool. You slapped him. He was the one who got hurt. No one else got hurt. It's just that.
So I want to apologize.
I guess Chris's mother must have been emotionally hurt, I guess. But
yeah. Well, it's not well. Slapped his mother as well.
Yeah.
I want to apologize to Chris's family, specifically Tony Rock. We had a great relationship. Tony Rock was my man.
This is probably his brother as well. So he was a family friend, and he still did it.
Mental, innit? Surely, if you're a family friend with someone, surely if you're a friend. Oh, okay, I just came out. I can immediately tell. This is George. George was like, "We've got to react to this. We've got to react to this." But to be honest, Aaron, I've been on fire with a lot of this reaction. I've really enjoyed this. To be fair, it's been mental. I've been doing most of the fucking talking. It's just a very weird apology video.
3 months.
I'll just be a minute.
But yeah, as a family friend, you should be able to tell if someone's having a joke. And to be honest, it was blatant. As I say, it was blatantly obvious he was having a joke, man. It's ridiculous.
Replaying and understanding the nuances and
yeah, it's a shame that she's got her hair. It's a shame that she went bald because of alopecia. But at the end of the day,
get through a wig if you're that upset about it.
Well, yeah, you could buy yourself a wig.
Enough money for one.
But to be honest, she looks brilliant bald, man. I think she looks really cool. Not every woman can pull off the bald look, so I still think Jada Smith's attractive.
Personality is the opposite of that, though.
What do you mean?
Well, bad person.
Bald people are bad. What are you going on about?
No. You said she looks great with no hair, but I'm saying she's not a great person.
Oh yeah, she's a shit person. Yeah, just because she's physically attractive doesn't mean she's a good person,
And
physically attractive for her age. I don't know how. Isn't she like 50?
But she probably cheated on you after the first night.
Yeah, I mean, it's very lame that she cheated on Will Smythe quite a bit. Yeah, I think she looks good bowled, to be honest. It's just sad that but she's a shit person, definitely, for treating him like a bag of arse, it's not nice.
Yeah.
So.
Complexities of what happened in that moment. And I'm not going to try to unpack all of that right now, but I can say to all of you, there is no part of me that thinks that was the right way to behave in that moment. There's no part of me that thinks that's the optimal way to...
Well, the optimal way to behave would have been afterwards, go up to him and say, look, Jade is really, not happy about being bald, and you shouldn't have pointed her out and made fun of her. That wasn't right. That would have been the right way to handle it, instead of instead of walking up on the stage in front of the world and slapping him. To be honest, though, if I was Chris Rock, I mean, Will Smith would have been on the floor. I'm not even trying to sound like, oh man, genuinely. I know he did some training for Muhammad Ali, but if I was... Okay, but I guess if I was Chris Rock, I wouldn't know how to fight, so I guess I would have just done what Chris Rock did. But if I was me, I probably wouldn't have told that joke. But if I was Chris Rock and still had the fighting skills I had, I would have rushed Will Smith, some big, massive right hands and left hands, and he would have been floored. So, and you can back me up on that one, George. You've seen me at the karate. You saw me at school. You can back me up on that one. I can beat Will Smith unless he actually has some moves. But I mean, to be honest, if he was really that powerful, that slap would have done a lot more damage. But he clearly isn't that powerful.
You could definitely beat him.
I can beat a normal bloke. Obviously, if it was like if it was someone who actually... If Will Smith boxed for 4 months, yeah, he'd probably be able to beat me. If he boxed every day and listened to the trainer...
You should just go to the next Oscars instead. Meet him there.
I thought you were going to say just shoot for the takedown if he did loads of boxing. No, I would never assault... I'd just say if Will Smith assaulted me, I wouldn't assault him. That's for no reason. I wouldn't be the one to start the fight. I'd finish it.
Handle a feeling of disrespect or insults.
I guarantee you, if The Rock was making that joke, he would just laugh and sat there. He wouldn't have slapped The Rock. He wouldn't have slapped The Rock. He would have been absolutely... I mean, he would have been rock bottom. He would have... I mean, to be honest, if I was Chris Rock and The Rock slapped me, I mean, you'd be knocked out. I'd be knocked out. And if I tried to fight him, he's too strong. I'd be destroyed. But I'd still stand up for myself and try and fight someone like The Rock if they slapped me or tried to slap me.
I don't think anyone could beat The Rock.
Well, a trained thing is, if you actually train, you will be able to beat someone who's really big and bulky. But because of my physical issues and I haven't been able to train for so long, a guy who has done quite a bit of training but hasn't been able to train for years isn't going to beat a bodybuilder. But you still have to have some size on you to beat these really big guys just because of the strength on them, And to be fair, though, if The Rock doesn't know how to throw a punch, I think a lot of little guys who train loads would be able to beat him or take him to the ground.
I think he probably does, in his past and things like that.
Yeah, if he knows how to fight, if he's got decent fundamentals and okay takedown defense, he's got a chance against some decent people.
And then in Black Adam as well.
Pardon?
Then in Black Adam as well, he's been training for that, and he's quite big now.
Jada rolled her eyes. Did she tell you to do something? No. It's like I made a choice on my own, from my own experiences, from my history with Chris. Jada had nothing to do with it. I'm sorry, babe. And say sorry to my kids and my family for the heat that I brought on.
Pause.
Yeah, because his kids seem to be quite enjoying it. So I don't know why he's apologising to them.
Why his kids find the slapping me funny?
Well, no, his son. I think his son went and put out a tweet out of that, and that's how we do it in this family.
And what a buffoon! What a buffoon!
Huh? I know.
All of us. To all my fellow nominees You know, this is a community. It's like I won because you voted for me, and it really breaks my heart.
Yeah, that's the even more baffling thing. He won he won an Oscar because one of my mates. I haven't actually watched any of Will Smith's Oscar-winning film. Well, I haven't watched that film that he won an Oscar for. But basically, like, one of my mates told me Will Smith, and he knows a fair amount about film. He was telling me that Will Smith for years has been trying to have these big performances and these big extravaganzas to win an Oscar. And he finally has won an Oscar, yet, you know, he fucks it up for himself.
He ruins it, does he?
I mean, to be honest, in my opinion, if I was an actor, I would not give a shite about an Oscar, because all it is a bunch of Hollywood elites deciding if your performance was good enough and you get a little trophy. But in reality, in my opinion, what's more important is what the film community think and what the general consensus is. You know, I'd much rather make a film like Star Wars or say a hypothetical world. I worked in the film industry. Hypothetically, like if I made like Pulp Fiction or Empire Strikes Back or Wolf of Wall Street or Goodfellas and it didn't win an Oscar, or if I had the chance to make some weird artsy film that a few Hollywood elites love and a few hardcore film fans love, I'd much rather make the Pulp Fictions and the Empire Strikes Back, because at the end of the day, that's more fun and that's going to go down more. Well, let's be real, George. I'm not trying to say you're a massive casual, but have you seen the films that have won Oscars? Like, have you? You know,
like Pulp Fiction. I've seen Pulp Fiction.
No, that didn't win an Oscar. I'm 99% sure it didn't win an Oscar.
What films have been?
Best.
I
mean, for best actor, I think Nomadland won. Not Nomadland. That's Best Picture. Sorry. Right, let me just get to the list because it goes on for a while. All right then. All right, so we've got. Oh, for goodness sake! There's so many years of films. Let's get to around about the 80s. All right. So if we go to the 80s, have you seen any of these? Because I'm George. I'm not even gonna lie. I haven't seen the films that have won. I'll tell you the film. I can tell you if I've seen the bloody films that haven't won. There are some of them, but let's just get it up to show you how irrelevant not irrelevant, but how the Oscars don't mean a lot compared to the general consensus. No. All right, So I haven't seen this. I've seen Raiders of the Lost Ark. I'm pretty sure you have as well.
I've seen Raiders.
I haven't seen E.T. We watched a bit of Gandhi at school, and that was actually great. To be fair, that was a great film. What I saw was great. Okay. I have watched Platoon.
I haven't watched that one.
It's really good.
I'm just trying to see what else is there. Hang on.
Haven't seen any of these. All right,
I'll stop there.
Haven't seen this. Haven't seen any of these.
No, I haven't seen any of them either.
Okay, I've seen The Godfather Part 3.
Godfather.
Oh, yes, Goodfellas, but see, it didn't win, but that was an amazing film. I don't get why Godfather Part 3 was nominated. That was a good film, but like it wasn't.
Is Bugsy the one with the pies? You know the one. You know the one I mean, don't you? From school.
This is something. Oh, you've got.
Oh yeah, that's completely different.
All right, I've seen Unforgiven. That's an amazing film. I've heard JFK is really good. Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, I haven't. I actually haven't watched that.
Everyone's seen Beauty
nominated. But yeah, I've seen Unforgiven. That's amazing. Seen these two. They're both amazing films. Love them.
Pulp Fiction's on there.
I'm glad about that. I've actually seen 4 of these. Surprisingly, I've seen 4 Weddings and Funeral. Great film. Pulp Fiction, amazing. Goat film. 3 of these are 1994 was powerful. That's probably the best year for films ever. Seen Braveheart, amazing.
Shawshank Redemption.
Seen American Beauty. Seen The Green Mile. Seen Ryan. Seen LA Confidential. Seen this. I'm surprised the Full Monty's up there. I love the Full Monty, but I'm surprised it got there. I'm glad it's there though. All right, so maybe there are some good films that get Oscar nominated. Then one point is the winning the Oscar isn't the
Lord of the Rings on there.
Yeah, that is quite impressive, isn't it? For all 3 of these
2
years,
of them.
These nominated.
I've seen Master and Commander. That's good.
All right.
Man, not sure who wrote on there. I've seen that.
Good, yeah, there was a lot nominated for this year. Jeez, I've seen Belfast. That was good. That was really good.
Oh, I thought Belfast was good. Yeah. Let's have a look.
But anyway, the point of all that was that the Oscars aren't the be all and end all. That's the point.
No.
Getting a little choice. I mean, Marlon Brando turned down an Oscar. That's the thing.
Have you seen The Duke?
No, I'm not bothered.
It's quite good.
And tarnished your moment.
No, you tarnished your moment.
I can still see Questlove's eyes. You know, it happened on Questlove's.
Yeah, Will Smith fucked it up for himself, didn't he? He didn't fuck it up for anyone else. It was him who's he basically ruined it.
Like I'm sorry.
And on somebody else's award as well.
Sufficient.
Pardon?
He said he did it on somebody else's award.
Oh, yeah.
Questlove, I think.
What would you say to the people who looked up to you before the slap, or people who expressed that you let them down?
Well, I mean, to be honest, I'm not going to lie. I still think Will Smith's a cool guy. Obviously, I'd still enjoy his movies if they're good. I don't think he's a bad, awful person for doing this. I just think this is a mistake and a stupid decision by him.
Yeah, very stupid.
Yeah. He just needs to learn and grow and improve from it. So, yeah. He hasn't let me down or anything. I think it's daft to feel like, as long as he's not going around...
most Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, as long as it is... I'm not trying to say all it is a slap, but basically, like, this isn't like a horrendous crime, you know what I'm saying? This isn't like the worst thing ever. It's a shit thing, and he just needs to learn and improve. You know, it shouldn't be like ruining his life or anything.
Yeah, you're right.
So there's two things. One, disappointing people is my central trauma. I hate when I let people down. So it hurts. It hurts me psychologically and emotionally to know I didn't live up to people's
he's the victim now.
Image and impression of me.
Well, he's sort of a 50-50. He's sort of trying to say, look, I feel really bad for letting these people down. I'm sorry to these people, and it's hurting me. So it's a bit of a 50. He's playing the victim a bit, but at the same time, he feels bad that he's let these people down. But to be honest, he should... All he should be focusing on, in my opinion, is thinking to himself, okay, I fucked up. I need to improve myself. It doesn't matter what the rest of the world thinks. It's about me improving myself. That's it. That's all that matters, improving myself. So a stupid thing like this doesn't happen again. So he shouldn't be really concerned with letting people down. All he should really be concerned with is if he let himself and his family down, which I guess he somewhat did. But he just needs to learn and grow from it, doesn't he? So
yeah.
The work I'm trying to do is I am deeply remorseful, and I'm trying to be remorseful without being ashamed of myself, right? I'm human, and I made a mistake, and I'm trying not to think of myself as a piece of shit.
Just imagine. I wish YouTube would never do this, but imagine if it was. That would just be so funny.
So I would say to those people, I know it was confusing. I know it was shocking. But I promise you, I am deeply devoted and committed to putting light and love and joy into the world. And, you know, if you hang on, I promise we'll be able to be friends again.
Well, that was definitely the most interesting YouTuber type apology video, but it was a little bit weird as well. Oh yeah,
you should rewind just us. That's hot. Goes to.
Finally, 4 months of training arc is done. Well, yeah, there we go. Just people.
No, go down to Stacey. Go down to Stacey.
Yeah,
the green
really
one.
Nice Will's wife's boyfriend to make Will apologise. I mean, there you go. There's the same guy that wrote the song about. Well, how can you see the dislikes? Is that on YouTube Premium or something else?
No, you can get a website and download it to put on there, and it works.
Yeah, I mean, I do. To be honest, I don't think I wouldn't like or dislike this because, to be honest, it took him like a million years to apologise. He was probably forced to apologise. Some of it comes across as a little bit disingenuous and a bit like I'm just doing this to clear my name. And yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think it warrants a dislike, but I don't think it warrants a like neither. It's just a bloody daft apology. I think as society, it shows how bored we are. Like, everyone was really caught up in the Johnny Depp Amber Heard shit. I wasn't interested. The Will Smith slap stuff, it's easy to get interested in that because that's just like a 5-second thing. And then, unless you watch the full clip where he's like, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth! You know. So that apart you know, I just...
You can't say it didn't make a great meme because it did make a great meme.
It was legendary when he was shouting, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. That was legendary.
But I do think his kids were a bit... didn't make it better for him.
Yeah, I mean, his dad put stupid stuff up about... I mean, if my dad slapped some bloke over a joke, I think, what the hell? I wouldn't put up, oh, this is how we do it, look at us, you know. It's just silliness, isn't it, on their end?
I'm not surprised, being that it's her children, because with what she's like, I'm guessing they're not far off her either.
No racism, George, Aaron says. JK. Yep, you got to be careful, George. None of this borderline horrendous nonsense. You've got to be very, you've got to be politically correct and sensible. George, what's going on?
Yeah, that's fine.
George, are you going to pull off some mad joke or something? What's going on? Oh, I've got to kick him from this. This is bad. I don't know what George is going to do then. I was a bit concerned. Now his finger's in the camera. I don't know what's going on here. Very strange.
I'm typing. Hang on. Look at private.
Oh, yeah. George is immune. George is immune from the politically correct mob. Well, to be honest, yeah, you are really, with all the Twitter arguments you get in. George has just left! In fact, we all are because we're so sad. George!
At the end.
Bloody hell, this is like one of the longest brick flicks ever. That Will Smith George, that Will Smith reaction was one of your better ideas. To be honest, that was definitely quite fun.
That was a good idea.
Huh? Anyway,
good man.
Anyway, Aaron, you missed a funny bit earlier because we were going through the Oscar-winning films, and one of them said Bugsy, and George said, "Is that the film about the pies?" Because we watched Bugsy Malone. I remember in primary school we watched Bugsy Malone. I'm just thinking, why would a film about children, young teenagers and children throwing pies at each other and dancing? Why would that win an Oscar?
I thought they were shooting from guns, pies.
Yeah, but it's still pies. It's still pies, George.
Yeah, but gun pies.
That only was it. I mean, the acting that wasn't Oscar worthy.
Yeah, just since I watched them, I might
in the face on
buy the DVD.
That was an absolutely hilarious banter send. I mean, a big chunk of that had nothing to do with Lego, which was hilarious. I guess we'll leave it at that. That was pure bants. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed watching that. Any final messages, George?
Yeah. Well, here's that. I will.
Okay. Have a good one, everyone. See ya. Laters.